Hi, today I'm in a new location. I'm at my work and I will be trying that. I also bought this microphone. I hope you will hear me well. If you don't hear me, write me in the chat so I know about that. So from now on, I will assume you can hear me. And then I cannot see that the internet connection here isn't that good, so I hope everything will be smooth. But if something happens, I'm really sorry about that, but this is the first time trying that, so we'll see. Right, I'm Robin, and I do functional JavaScript Katas. What is that? I write code for this site's Katas. It's called exercism. It has exercises in JavaScript mostly, and what I do, I go through them, we comment on the solutions, and then we look at other people's things, what they wrote, how they wrote it, maybe we can learn something from that. And we try to write that in a functional way, which I find very elegant. Today's motto, or what has happened? Okay, I hope we are back. So the connection is worse than I thought. We'll see. So today's motto is dancing. We will see how that goes, because I think that a good code is like dancing. Oh man, okay. I'm not sure what's happening. I'm really sorry about that. We'll see. Let's go to that. This is pretty bad. Maybe it will get better over the time. So let's start writing. What we do is that we use this utility called exercism. I will fetch new exercise for ECMAScript. Cool. And the thing is called series. Okay, interesting. So what I will do, I will go there, I will install the packages, and we can read the README, open the tests, and create a new file, right? Okay, it seems it's okay. So let's do that. Given a string of digits, I'll put all the contiguous substrings of length n in that string. Okay. For example, the string whatever has the following 3-digit series: 491, yeah, sure. So there's this one, 914, that's it, and 142, yeah. And the following two 4-digit series, yeah, it makes sense. I get that. It's pretty easy, right? It makes sense. And if you ask for a 6-digit series from a 5-digit string, you deserve whatever you get. Okay, I'm not sure what it means. Yeah, okay, I think this is pretty straightforward. Let's see what they have in here. Import series from series, cool. We create a new series again. I repeat it every time I do this. I don't like new, I don't like classes. I prefer to make it immutable and pure, but we can work around that to make it still nice. Digits, it's just digits, right? Okay, digits, cool, digits. We have slices, okay? We have slices of the size 1. We have slices of the size 2, of the size 3, yeah, the size 4, size 5, and oh yeah, it expects you to throw an error if it's too big. Okay, I believe we can work with that. So first I will copy this digit name and let's start. So it's export default. It will be a function. That will return an object with digits. So what is the naming here? How to call this? Do we have a name for that? It's like let's call it input. I would say input is the best thing how to name that. And here are digits. It's a function. It needs to be a function that basically just it basically just returns the characters of that. That's it, I guess. That should be it, right? I don't expect anything else. I will run watch, which should run tests. We have here, right now, only the first one will be available here. Oh, it fails. Input is not defined. That's interesting. Oh, that's better. Okay, that is nice. What is happening here? We get input. I guess this is okay. New series. I'm pretty sure it should work. It was fast. We should receive the input here. Huh, I guess that connection is really bad, right? I'm not sure. I mean, can someone write me how well you see me? Right. I guess we will have to do some weird things. So we will console log the input on this when I save it. Oh, I see that. Sorry, my bad. This is not a function. I'm not sure what was the reason, but whatever, I can do that. Okay. It requires us to return numbers, not strings, which is kind of weird because it's not safe, but we can do that. We can try that. It's basically just running a map with number, which converts all these things into numbers. I will save that, and we pass the test. It should work for all the digits, so I will enable these 4 tests actually, and save it. All of them work. That was easy, right? Then we have that it can slice by 1. Now it will fail because the method is not implemented, but I will implement it soon. So how does it work? We receive n, which is the number of digits we want to have, and let's be smart about it. So we have an array of this length. We want n, the substrings of length n. So that means we start index 1 and we stop at index, so it fits. So it's length minus the number of characters. Yeah, that's it. That's the last index we want to do. That's going to be easy, right? I will probably write it like this. I will save it in a variable. We'll call it last index, and it will be. Oh, I guess I can kind of use this, right? I want to use this again, so that's what I will use instead of the input. It will be array, and I will do array dot length minus n. That should be the thing, right? Yeah, that's it. That gives us the That gives, where is that? That's a nice one, but I don't want that. That gives us the last index. It means we will go from 0 to this one and convert it. Well, what I will do is that I will create a new array of the size last index plus 1. This is like the annoying thing we have to do. So it's plus 1 because we start with 0. Then I will fill it so it's iterable. I can iterate through that, and now I guess I will map it. So maybe this function is what we sometimes will call a range, and I might do that, but not now. We can refactor it a little bit later. So what I do, I don't care about the first parameter. I care about the index. And I turn that index into, I guess I just need this. Yeah, it's cool. So I have this, and now what I want to map. So I have the index I, and I want to have a portion of the array, so I will use slice starting at I and ending at I plus n. That's it, right? So if I save this, okay, we do something wrong here for the first one. So this should be okay, we have that. The last index is array length minus n. So for this one, it should be it should be 4, right? We have an array, it should be 5 minus n is 4. Oh, this should be plus 1, sorry, my bad. Save. Yeah, it works. Okay, let's see how it goes for slices of 2. That works. Slices by 3, that works. Slices by 3 with duplicate digits, not sure what that has to do with anything. Slices by 4, that works, okay. Slices by 5, that works. And this will fail because we don't throw any error. So you can do that. It was a really easy one now. So what we do here is that the very first thing we do is to check if, yeah, okay. It's the input.length, and I kind of think this should be, we should save this into a, yeah, I will save it into a variable. So this is the very first thing I will do. I will take the input length, and I can use this length at these two places. And length is bigger than n. We will throw, and I don't expect like a specific error. I always don't know about that. Yeah, I guess this one, whatever. Errors are weird, right? So save. No, sorry. The other way around, of course. I just mixed it up. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, that was easy. That was kind of too easy, I would say, wasn't it? We can refactor that a bit. How do we refactor that easily? Yeah, I kind of see that now what we have to do. So what I will do here is that I will do some computations. I mean, maybe I wouldn't call it computations, but I will prepare something here. I will take this here, call it digits, because that's what it should be called, digits, right? And instead of using array here, I use that one. I can also, and I don't know, this is weird. Yeah, so I can keep it like this, right? I keep it like this, then I don't need to do this thing, and I also need to return this, k, this, and I believe this needs to be moved. And then I kind of think what I can do is that I would put this slices method away. Our option would be to take just this. I mean, the computation is like, this is the check, right? Yeah, doesn't make much difference, right? So I will probably keep it as it is now. I'm not sure I like it much, but yeah, what I will do these computations together. Will save me some space here, so it looks a little bit better. Yeah, I kind of like that. That's it. That's it. I mean, I will save it and I will do it because we are done with this. That was easy. So with this, oh yeah, how is that? Exercism submit series.js. I think that's it. We will see. I'm copying this. I'm putting in here, and I will post it into the channel, sorry, in the chat, so you can see that. Nice. Oh yeah, this one is big. Let's see what other people thought about this, what they did. I don't expect like anything surprising, but maybe we will see something. Yeah, so what this guy does, yeah, he uses classes. This is the digits we do at the beginning. This is just get digits. Okay, see, slices, we do this check. Oh yeah, so this is what I really don't like. Like, it has so many problems. Like, this line is magical. It does too many things, even though it's kind of easy. First is for cycle and changing this array. I don't like that, as you know. And yeah, it's on one line. If it was at least on like 3 lines or whatever, it would be more readable. This is not readable at all, but it does the same thing. What we have here is, oh, we have a generator. That's interesting. I want to see how it works. So this is this. Okay, this is a hack. This is not cool. This is definitely not cool. This is not a good way how to convert a string to a number. Slices. Okay, so yeah, we have this error, and then this seems to be interesting. Make slices. We convert it into an array. Interesting. These digits n. So we have the generator. That's a good one. We take digits. We take slice, which is the size of the slice actually here. And what do you do? Come on, like, I mean, you don't need that. But yeah, for I. Okay. Yeah, you see, like that, like so many things in this. But yeah, sure, this one works, I guess. This one works. Yeah, whatever. That's not a very nice solution, I would say. Let's go to the next one. So I will check new one. How is it gonna call? And it's difference of squares. Wow, it could be good. Difference of squares. So let me open that. Let's see what we have in that. First, I will close this. Then we have difference of squares. Open README. Open this test and create new file while we are at it. Yep. Cool. Let's go to README and see what we have. Find the difference between the squares of the sum and the sum of the squares of the first n natural numbers. Oh, the square of the sum of the first 10 natural number is, yeah, 55. Okay, the sum of the squares of the first 10 natural numbers is this. Yeah, okay. Hence the difference between the square and the sum, blah, 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 yeah, is that. Okay, interesting. Let's see the test files. Squares, what? Okay, oh, I see, squares 5. I mean, why is this? This is a really weird API, but whatever. Oh man, this is bad. But I mean, it seems to be pretty straightforward. So, if I remember right, I would say there's a trick for this. I mean, not a trick. There's a formula. I mean, I know the formula for the sum of the first n natural numbers, but maybe we can find out a formula for the sum of squares. And I kind of remember it. I remember we did that someday. Oh yeah, that's why you go to the university, right? So what we do, we receive the n, which is the initial number, and when we return, yeah, I guess we will do it this way. We return an object with all these properties, square sum, something. Oh yeah, I will put it into a method, right? I think that's the right thing to do. So I will create a method which receives this n and does something. For now, we can return 0, right? And sum of squares. I can duplicate this, right? sum of squares, and the last one, yeah. That's it. And the last thing is called difference. Yeah, and we will obviously. I'm not sure which one goes first, but we can change it later on. Okay, that seems to be straightforward. So now it will fail, I hope, because we haven't implemented anything. Yeah, cool. Yes, very nice. So first thing would be sum of squares. No, what is that? Square of sum. Yeah, that one is easier, right? So what we will do is we will have yeah, we can just make it easier. So it will be sum of first n for n, and we will do a square on that. That's it. So we just need to implement this function, and that one is, oh, that's the famous Gauss one, right? As a small Gauss was given this task at school to count, to add numbers from 1 to 100. And the first kid, I mean, when the kid finished that, they could have go home or something like that. And he discovered this formula. That was it. So the formula is n times n, or was it minus or plus 1? I would say it's plus 1. I always forget that. Why is that? For 2, oh, it's plus. I'm good. It was good. It's good. Like for number 2, you want to receive 3. Okay, maybe that's okay. 1. Okay, I think this is this one divided by 2, and this is JavaScript. I always forget about that. You have to put you have to put the times here. We will see. Like now, we will see if it's all correct. Yeah, it's correct. And this one is skipped. Why is it skipped? Oh, maybe we can. Okay, I like that. So let's enable this function for all of them. Cool. And cool. Yeah, it works. Okay, that was easy. Then it's a sum of squares. So obviously we can create an array, map it to the squares, and then sum it. I would say that makes sense, but maybe we can think about that algorithm or that formula. And I kind of think I remember how that thing was done. So you want to do that? That's going to be fun, right? So I will write sum. Okay, how to write it? That's easy. From 0 till k, from k cubed. I think it was cubed. Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I remember it. I think is the same as sum. Oh shit! I forgot that. I think I forgot that somehow. No, it's cool. I think it's not k. I cannot put k here. It's n, and it's the same as sum from 0 to the next one. So that's n plus 1 k cubed minus n plus 1 cubed. Yeah, that's it. What we do is that yeah, I remember that. It was easy. Oh no! I know that. It's a different one. Sorry. So you go from that one, but you do it like k minus 1, right? You do plus 1. That's it. So you like move it, because for the k is 0, it doesn't matter, and then you subtract this. Yes. So you can just move it by 1. And then you remove that. That kind of makes sense, right? So it's not like magic. And what is important is that then we can use the formula for this thing. That means I will call this, I will just call it S, right? This is where we want to. So S is, and I'm just taking this thing, is sum from 0 till n, and now it goes k tripled plus 3 k squared plus 3k yeah, so it's like from this one plus 1, and yeah, plus 1, and I still remove this one. Yeah, so this is the same thing. Now if you see this and this is the same, that means, yeah, I will subtract that, and I want to have this on one side. So what I will have is that sum, I will copy that, I hate it. So this will subtract, and I will put the 3 here, and I have k squared, yes, I remember this. And here I have the same sum as before, and I have this thing left, but now it's with minus, right? Yeah. And this is with plus, so it's like this. And now I think I can do the same thing for the n, right, here, and I think it will somehow move. So here you see this is the sum of the square. This is what we want. I could have divided by 3, but I think we can do something better. I mean, this is basically it. I think we don't have to do anything much more, but in the end I think, oh yeah, sure, of course, that's easy. So that equals n cubed plus 3n squared plus 3n plus 1. Yeah, it's the same thing that we did here. And then the funny thing is, we know this sum, right? I have it here, so I can write it. So it's like 3 times n minus 1 divided by 2. I think, yeah, it's okay. I mean, JavaScript. Oh yeah, this is minus 3 times this thing. And then we have the sum from 0 to 10 of 1. That means just the number of those, right? But we go from 0, we have to count it, so it's n. So it's minus n minus 1. Oh my god, I like this. I like this. It feels like I'm at the math. And now we can just make it a little bit easier. So what do we have here? I can write this like a, man. This is the only, okay, I will do that. So I will go by the factors. So n to the power of 3 is there only once, and we can't do anything about that. Then we have n to the power like squared, and we have it here. We have it there twice, right? So we have 3, that's this one. and then we get it here. Okay, I will move this one, this here, it should be the same, and this is actually n squared plus n. That's it, right? That's the same thing. That's the same thing. So we have it. So now we have it 3 minus 3 half. Yeah, that should be it. Which is 3 half. Cool. That was nice. And then plus n, and we have it here 3 minus 3 half and minus 1, and that means half, right? So this is just half of that. Oh, we mostly focal, and we have plus 1 minus 1. So I guess this is it. That looks kind of good. So we have it. So it's, I can actually copy it here, and I just need to write these things there, and that should kind of work, right? Oh, sorry, my bad. This is 3 times, so we have to divide it by 3. Oh my god, okay. So this one is divided by 3, so this is easy. We divide this by divided by 3, right? So it's n cube divided by 3, then it's, where am I writing? Oh, sorry. Plus, yeah, that's just 1 half, so it's n squared divided by 2, it's easy. And this on is plus n divided by 6. So when we have that, we can maybe put it all to the common denominator and just divide everything by 6. That means it's 2n cubed plus 3n squared plus n. I like this, this is nice. And this is what I want to copy. Cool. That should be it. This is times, right? This is times, and that's it. I will save it. Oh, yeah. And this is actually not a code, so it doesn't work like that. Save, and we should enable that. It works. Yes, I like it. Yeah, it works. And the last one works as well. Okay, that was cool. I think this is like the best way how to write that. Should I write it? Should I keep this here? Should I keep this here so like people know how we got into that? I don't know. Yeah, I guess this is good. Oh yeah, I don't have to write this here, right? And I can write a space here. And I can write something like yeah, I like this. Maybe I can put this here as well, like this. And this should obviously be below that because that's how we got there. Yeah, cool. I'm not sure if this is the best way how to write it, but I think it follows somehow the convention, right? And I think I will remove these. It kind of makes it easier to read if you have these. People know what it means, right? This is not JavaScript, so I kind of think it makes sense here. Yeah, that's it. Okay. and this one here. And that's it. Okay. I like it. That was cool. I like it. And yeah, and now I need to enable the last of those, which is the differences. But that should be easy, right? Now, how it's easy. Maybe there would be a formula for that too, but doesn't make sense. You need to like multiply this. So it's n squared half. We did get. That's actually, yeah, maybe we can do that. Let's do that. Let's be fine with that. So I will take this formula. What I'm dividing, subtracting. So this is what I subtract. So this is like minus here. And we have this thing here. And I will rewrite it as I did before. So it's n squared plus n. Yeah. And what we get is that we definitely get minus. We have these 6, right? So it's like a 1/3. Yeah, I should write this differently. I see it now here. 1/3. This is 1/2. That should be there. So it's easy to understand it. Yeah. And this should be 1/6. Yeah. So it's minus third n cubed, and then this is actually half. So this one gets out of the thing completely, and here I add a half. Okay, when I look at it, I will probably write into the 6 again. So it's minus. Oh shit. Yeah. Minus 2, 6. And here in 6, it's 1/2. That's 3/6. Minus the whole thing. So it's minus 3/6 of n. Yeah. Okay, I like that. Let's do that. Difference equals n. Here, oh, yeah, I shouldn't have put it there, but whatever. I will move it quickly now. This should be, this should, man. This should be, hi Koshi, thank you. We are just doing some nice maths here, playing with that. So this is the most important thing. We have the n here, that's cool. And it's minus 2 times n times 3 minus 3. I guess we can put the minus here, plus here, like this. That looks good. And then try it out if it actually is what we want. Save. No, it's something wrong. We did something wrong. We did wrong. It was so cool. How did I get it minus, right? So, can I go quickly back? It should have been that, right? So again, I get this thing here. I will write it like this. This is 1/2. That's exactly what we have here. That goes away. The difference is not there. Then we have this thing, and that should be with minus, right? It's definitely with minus. This is with minus. I don't know how else would it get there, right? So we keep it there as it was. This is what it was there. But we subtract that. And then this is n/2. And this is, I see that. So it's 1/6. 3/6 minus 1.6. I see that. Yeah. I will. Yeah. Let me write that. So it's like 6. This will be 3, and this will be also 3, right? So we have plus 2n, which means I can divide it by 3 now. Put this away. It still would be a negative number, right? So it's n minus that. I'm not sure I will work that. It feels weird for some reason. Yeah. Well, but it's okay. We did it right. I don't know why I didn't do that right for the first time. Okay. I guess that's it, right? That's it. That was it. Of course it's right because I didn't use it. And it's wrong. Why is that wrong? Yeah, this was square the whole time. Okay, I'm stupid and I don't know why I didn't see that. I don't want to change that now. It was a nice formula, it just didn't work, right? It just didn't work. It would never be that difficult, but whatever. Let's keep it like it is. Or not, I'm thinking, man. This is actually just n squared, this is n plus 1 squared. No, let's keep it like this. So we want to submit that. What is it called? Difference of the squares, JS. Okay, I have it here. So I will put it, I first look at it here quickly, and I will post it here. Yeah, okay, nice one. I'm not sure if people had that. Maybe these two, we'll see. Okay, yeah, so here we have the, things like, wow, what? Now there's something weird in this solution. What is that? Range. Array from, this is how they do the range, whatever. But then square of sums. You take function which does the square and you feed it with this sum. That's weird. And here you just do it differently. Oh man, that's not cool. That's not cool. No. Just close that, please. What about now? Okay. Squares. Yeah, this guy knows how to do that. And okay, just makes it a little bit easier. This is the same thing. This is the same thing. Okay. I cannot believe that he found out a solution. Just like maybe he did. I don't know. They did. And it's a little bit different than what we have, isn't it? No, it's 1.6. Okay, I think it's probably the same. N times n plus 1. Yeah. Times. This is a different solution, but it should probably work the same. Okay, cool. That was fun. Let's do another one at least. Maybe we will do 1 or 2 more. I'm still not sure about the connection in this office, so if it's not stable, I will probably not continue because what's the point, right? Secret handshake. Okay, that's secret handshake, right? Readme that new file .js. Let's go, and we need to install the dependencies. Cool. Close this and let's read what we have. ORM seems stable. Okay, that's cool. I saw some drops, but maybe, I'm not doing anything that would require some really extensive bitrate, so it's okay. Oh, okay. Secret handshake. There are 10 types of people in the world. Those who understand binary and those who don't. Yeah. Okay. I read it wrong. It's 110. 110. You and your fellow cohort of those in the know when it comes to binary decide to count the secret handshake. 1 is wink, 10 is double blink, 100 is close your eyes, 1000 is jump, 10,000 reverse the order of the operations in the secret handshake. Given a decimal number, convert it to the appropriate sequence of events for a secret handshake. Here's a couple of examples. Given input 3, the function will return the array wink double wink because 3 is 11 in binary. Given the input 19, yeah, sure. Yeah, so these are the flags we did before, right? Okay, it's just a flag, right? So it's just a flag. But we will see. That's kind of cool. We will see. Yeah. So let's see the tests. What is the API? So new secret handshake. They write it in, that's hexadecimal way how to write that, which I'm not sure has any advantage. Why would you write hexadecimal? I mean, you can write it in binary, like, you know, like JavaScript 6 now supports this very similar syntax. So it's 0B, and then you just write, I don't know how many of those, and this is the same number, it should work. So that feels weird, but okay, I will respect that choice. But maybe just for that things, whatever. Let's go ahead. You could have secret handshake for that thing, and you have commands. Like seriously, who came up with this API? Why would you ever do that? Why would you ever do that? Like, you just have like one input and one output. You don't have to have any classes with this. Okay, let's call this handshake, right? So we start as usual. Export default. What do you receive is the handshake, and what do you return is, we have to return an object. I mean, I hate this, but we have to do that. Maybe we can do it somehow smart and just return as commands. Yeah, maybe we can do that. Did I copy that? Yeah. Yeah, we still have to do that. I don't like this. I so don't like this. Yeah, that's a function. You see, this is exactly why you shouldn't do that, because it's stupid. Returns commands for handshake. Whatever, I don't know. It's weird. If you want to do that, I will not stop you. We will write this function. So let me copy that. It's a function that receives handshakes, and it will return an array. So this is the contract we have there. If I run it, oh yeah. So I run it, I run all, it fails because we didn't, yeah, we return an empty array. So kind of funny thing is that, but the only thing that's a little bit different is this reverse, right? Otherwise, it's just kind of easy, right? So what I will do is I will create an array of greetings, and it will basically be just as array of these strings I have here. So yeah, so how was that? Yeah, let me write it per line so it's readable, but it's not that important, right? Oh, isn't it? Can I just take it from? Yeah, I will take it from here. Double blink. Close your eyes. I guess this is from these like university clubs they have in some countries. Okay. Yeah, that's it. I mean, this is kind of easy. And what we do now is that we will go through this array and we will filter the array, right? Because we just want a subset of these. And we filter it that we receive, we actually don't care about the thing, we actually care about the index of that. So we will receive the index. And what we will do is we look at the handshake. We do this weird binary flag thing, and we do it with the other way around, 2 to the power of I. And that's it. If they have something in common, it works. Let's save it. This one works. That was nice. Let's try it for more. So until we will yeah. It should be easy until it wants to be reversed. Yeah, so what? Still works, yeah, binary 11, blah, 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 blah. Oh, now we have something, yeah. So now we have the thing that we want to reverse that. That's like the only thing. Yeah. And I'm not thinking where to put that, right? Because this one is kind of easy and it should be there. And we only want to reverse it in certain very specific cases, actually one case. So I will kind of keep this, maybe I will rename it, but I will create new cons and it will be, I will rename it, so I will create a new one for this. And this will be called basic command. So this will just return the array without reversing. And now what I will do in here is that if some condition is met, that means I should reverse it. I will return those basic, I need to write a function here, right? So it's a handshake. And then there's a condition, which is, let's say, true by the default, but it will be something hopefully more interesting. Then we return basic commands for handshake, reverse. Otherwise, we just return this. And this condition is obviously if handshake is flagged with, and I can write it in the binary form, right? So it's 1b 10,000. Let's save that. Okay, it passes. What about this one? This is like the ultimate test. It passes. And then we have this really weird thing that if it's not valid, we should immediately throw an error. I mean, again, I don't like error, but it seems to be working. Unfortunately, I have to. Like, I'm forced to do it here. There's no other way how to do that. I need to do if some condition, throw that error, otherwise return this thing. Let me, I need to format that. And the condition is, I don't know, what is the best thing? Like if it's not a number, so if it's not number, I guess that's like the best thing we can. No, I didn't want to write it like this. Nobody wants to write it like this. Yeah. What is this? Why is it like this? Yeah, this is it, and like this. So if it's not, we need to throw it, right? Throw new error, and that's it. Okay. I mean, this is technically not that cool. I mean, I like this. I mean, this is just. Yeah, I don't know what else I can do here. This one is it's not that great, right? Maybe I can. I will keep as this. I mean, it's the most readable way. I mean, it's very easy to know. When you know what this means, it's very easy to understand that. So sorry, I will keep it as it is. I don't see anything how this could be improved because it just can't, I think. So I will submit that. Secret handshake JS. These seems to be kind of easy ones, right? If you remember last time when we spent more than an hour on one thing, it was a, I don't know, I hated that one. I was so long, but I mean, thank you guys that you've been here, because without you, I'm not sure. Oh, return commands. What do you want? Return commands. I'm not sure what you mean, Orem. Return commands. Yeah, I can't do that. That's the stupid API they have here, because they provide you the handshake here, then they just run the commands. You see it here? That's what I hate, right? So they create a new instance with this variable in here, and then they expect they just call commands without anything, right? They don't provide you with the value. So I have to do this magic, or not magic, just stupid thing when I just pass it there, okay, this function, but it's still better than writing classes, to be honest. So let's see what other people wrote. Yeah, we always look at this guy now, I guess. Maybe this one. So what we have here, yeah, constructor, we have this error, we have fun. And then we have this thing. And oh my God, why would you use reduce if you want to have a subset of that? Oh yeah, this is, oh, this works basically. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why you would do that. Like, this moves that by this number to the right, meaning it will get rid of some of the zeros, and then you just check if it has something there. I don't know. If yes, you concat it in this weird way, otherwise you don't. That's not nice. That's not nice. The same with this. No. I mean, this is so complex that it should have been in a special method. So no, I don't like this. This one. Oh, that's interesting. That's maybe better. That's maybe better. This is too much boilerplate. I would have written it differently, but yeah, sure, it kind of works. I have no idea why we would write it in hexadecimal. That's like the weirdest thing here. But I like this, that you go through that. So it's basically a middleware, and I like that. I like this. I will check it, but kind of looks good. So you just append wing when it has that. Yeah, sure. And how we do that thing here? Mask, yeah, action. You have the mask with hex. Oh, we have this thing. I don't know we have this. That's my bad. That's much better. That's much better. I like this. So yeah, this is actually good. This is one of the best we've seen here. This is really cool. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like that. That's really nice. Yeah, Oram, you are right. What you write here is that, but the problem is, as I said again, if the handshake was passed in here, it would work. It would work. I mean, otherwise, yeah, we don't have to write it, but the handshake is not passed in there. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I don't like that. I have to write it like this, unfortunately. Yeah, I like this one. Middleware, kind of good one. Oh yeah, and this one is consistent. The only problem here, as you know, this reverses the argument as well. Yeah, those are the weird things in JavaScript. Let's go for the next one. I'm pretty sure we will be able to get at least one next done, maybe more. Linked list. Oh yeah, that sounds like fun. Yeah, that's how I want to do. Linked lists, yeah. I remember, again, some of those from the school. close. Linked list. Where is that? It's becoming to be kind of long right now. All these katas we've done together. It's nice. I like that. You can see what we did. Yes, cool. So let's read that. Implement a doubly linked list. Ooh. Like an array, a linked list is a simple linear data structure. Several common data types can be implemented using linked lists, like queues, stacks, or associative arrays. A linked list is a collection of data elements called nodes. In a singly linked list, each node holds a value and a link to the next node. In a doubly linked list, each node also holds a link to the previous node. You will write an implementation of a doubly linked list. Implement a node to hold a value and pointers to the next and previous nodes. Then implement a list which holds references to the first and last node and offers an array-like interfaces for adding and removing items. Push, pop, shift, unshift. That's not cool. To keep your implementation simple, the test will not cover error conditions. Specifically, pop and or shift will never be called on an empty list. Okay, at least something. So yeah, it makes sense. We have a node, it has to remember a next and previous one, meaning when we push something, we need to change the previous first thing. Yeah, so we always have to change it on two locations, right? Yeah, that's, I don't know. We will see what is the API. It can change a lot. As I thought, it's classes. For this, it kind of wouldn't have made sense, but I don't like it. But I hope. Okay, that's gonna be so annoying. Yeah. Okay, so we will have to edit a new thing in that. Yeah. Add an extract elements to the end of the list with push pop. Extract elements from the beginning of the list with shift. Okay. Add extract elements from the beginning of the list with unshift shift. Unshift pop, yeah. And then we have something more. Yeah, you remove things. This is so bad API. No, I will not write a class. Believe me, I can make the code pretty long, but I will not write a class. No, but nothing can make me write a class. Even for this, I kind of understand what would be the benefits. I will write. It's called revealing module pattern. I think that's how they call it. Like how Eddie Osmani calls that. Can count its elements. Okay, I mean for now, I'm not sure how. I mean, I can still implement this in an array. I'm not sure what would be like the thing here. I don't know why you do that. Why would you do that? Yeah, I mean, this is really weird. Like, it doesn't force me or anyhow challenge me to actually create this two linked list, right? Doubly linked list. I can easily create an array, push it, pop it. I don't know, like what forces me to make these pointers, because that definitely complicates things, right? When you have to have a pointer to the next instance. And to be honest, I don't like this task, so maybe I will actually use the array. I don't know, I have to think about that. That would be easy, right? You just have an array, you push to it, you pop from that, you shift, you unshift. I don't know, it will at least be functional in a certain sense. Okay. Delete. Count. Or I can like play by the rules and create a structure when I would have a reference to the. Yeah, maybe I will do. I will try that, and if not, like let's time box it. Let's time box it for 40 minutes. If by 1950 I don't have a working solution, I will abandon that. I will write that nasty array thing. So export default, and this is what I will write because I don't write classes. I don't. But I will write some implementation here. So the whole thing is that I will have some structure called somehow. Maybe it can be called list, right? No, I see that. I should have a structure, and this could be, it should have a first, and it should have last, right? So this is actually the linked list. This is the list. And it should have a reference to an object. And for me, I will have a function called, how do you call it? Node, right? And for me, node is so there's a value, it has a pref, it has a next, and I just basically encapsulate that into the object. So it's an object with these properties is a node for me. Yeah, that's it. That's just it. And I will have to, sorry, I have to like mutate that, which is so not nice, but it's unfortunately, I could have an IDs, but I'm not doing IDs. No, sorry, no, I'm not doing that. So I have this, and by default, it's both undefined. I will not do anything. And it will return all these available methods like push and pop. And these methods will live in this space. That's the difference, right? So I have a method called push, and it will have access to this first and last. I will denote the values as x. So push means that what it means that I will create a new node where I will set that the push is at the end. So the previous would be reference to the last, and then I will change this reference to the last, right? So I will create const new, no, so it should be like a, why can't I use new? I would like a, no, this is not a good name. Yeah, let's call it new node. And it's this node with value x. The previous will be what was last. The next will be, I will call it null because I need to pass, I don't have to pass anything, but maybe null is better than having undefined. Like let's be explicit. So I will use null. Okay, I don't have to do that. I don't have to name this. And this will be now known as last. That's push. Pop, if I'm right, takes, where is that? Removes the value at the back. Okay, we can do that. So it doesn't receive anything, but we want it to do something. So we take to remove. Oh no, let's call it. We just need the value of that, right? So we need value from now last item, and then what we do is we say that last is now what was previous. Yeah, last.pref. Yeah, that's it, and we return the value. Yeah, that should work. I will try that. Yarn run test. Oh man. And it works. Okay, that was maybe a little bit easier than I thought. We can do the same thing with the shift, right? So shift moves, yeah, shift removes and unshift inserts. Okay, yeah. So that's gonna be kind of the same, right? What I like about this thing is that for us, node is just a simple object. The weird thing is that these references reference objects, and therefore we have to kind of change them. We will see. Now it will be a little bit more interesting, but maybe not. I don't know. Sorry. So shift is basically popped, right? But it works the other way. You take the value from the first thing, and then you say what used to be first dot next is now first. Actually, oh, yeah. Why did I close this? Oh yeah, it needs to be run watch, and then we have unshift, which is basically the same as push, right? So I will put it this way, and I just change it this way that unshift takes the. Now the first thing is. Sorry. Save. Oh. Carry property value of null. Okay. Yeah. Of course you can't. No. But they said that they will not do this, right? Did they? So what fails here now? Oh, that's a good one. Because, yeah. If we don't have first, we have to assign this as the first, right? So if not first, it means it hasn't been assigned. We also have to do we have to say that first is last. And the same thing goes for unshift, right? So if we don't have last, then last is first. Save. That's the problem. What is that now? Can we proper value of null? But it should be okay. Where's that on shift? We are here, right? So you push something next. Then you shift to be 10. Yeah, that should work. And it says first is okay. I will. Okay, in the second sense, it is actually null. That's interesting. I guess I do something wrong in the shift. Yes. Yeah, of course I do. Man. Forgot about this. When I push, I have to change. Yeah, I see that. I actually have to name this. I have to actually name this, right? I have to change this thing. So I have to change last dot next is this new node. And then I can say that the last is this new node. Now it doesn't work at all. Cannot the property next of null. Okay, man. So if it is there, we set it. Oh, but that's cool. That's cool. So if we don't have first, but if it was there, that's important. No, that's not what. Yeah. We will do it differently. So if at this point we have that, so if we have last, that's important. We say that last dot next is now new node, save. That works, cool. So now we kind of have to, I will copy that and change it again in the unshift. That's a little bit more complicated. So it's now, what was that? I forgot what I had there. So, but it should be, I just changed everything. It's, now, comma first, okay. If I have already something at first, we take first dot previous to the new one. Then I will set the first to this one, and if I don't have last, no. Yeah, if I don't have last, I will put it like this. Why is it? Oh yeah, exactly. Remove, save. Now I hope it will work. This is not my favorite thing to do. Unshift works, it seems. Unshift and pop works. And now some complex example. Yes! And can count its elements. Okay, count's gonna be interesting. We don't have it at all now. But I will enable it, it will fail obviously. But let's do that. So count is gonna be interesting. Because we played by the rules, we don't have any reference to work all the whole array. So we have to start at the first one. Go to next while we still can. Until we find something that has next equal to null. Yeah, that's going to be it. So I think it's actually a recursive function, and this is like the initial. So it's like the, oh, I can't call it node, right? It has to be. I think I will rename this to create node. Create node, of course. Create node. So I will save this thing. It will be node. By default, it's the first one, and it's like how to name this length, and by default it is 0. And what we do is that we look at if we have the node, and if we have it, so if the next node is not what it is, we just return length, and if we have it, we return count of node.next, node.next with length plus 1. Save. Works like a charm. That was easy. Sets tail after popping last element. I'm not sure what it means. Oh, what? Sets. Oh, no. Of course. The problem here where we have is we can't use this because it can be undefined. So we kind of have to count from nodes, and the count is a function that starts the whole recursive function, but well, maximum. Okay. Whoa. What's happening? We have count. We start with the node called first. If it is something, we return the count for the next one, and we change the length to be 1. If it's not there, it's undefined, we return what we already have. That should work. And we start it. Can count its elements. So it fails even for this one. This is first. So if it has something, I might try if null is not null, right? But it should be the same. I don't know why is there infinite loop? What do I do wrong? So if I have node, I go to the next. Otherwise, I return length. Yeah. So thank you for catching that. I'm still using count node. Yeah, that was weird. We still have some problem here. It's basically the same one we had before, which is weird. It fails for this one. So it pushes 10, then it pops, meaning removes that, so it's empty. I think that's exactly what it can be, all right? We don't think about that thing. So, yeah, it needs to be smarter. So the problem here is that if we remove the last value either here or here, we need to set both of them. Okay. So I take what I had there, and it is there. We can count it. It's there, but then I have to look if it had something in the previous, because if not, I have to change it. So yeah. So if last dot had something from the previous, so if it did not have anything, right, then we have to set first to null, and we have to do the same thing with the shift. So if it was the last element, which means that the next of the first is null, then we have to set last to null. Okay, it works. It's an edge case. Save, works, whatever is that. Deletes an element. Okay, we need to delete element with the specified value from the list. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. So we push 10, 30. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, delete's gonna be fun too. So we have delete. Let's write that. So delete receives the value x. What we need to do is that we go one by one, right? So we start with the first and we look if it has the value. If not, we kind of have to remember it as the previous one. Look at the, no, we don't have to because we have the references, so we can change that. That's cool, we don't have to. So we go to the next one and look if it has the value. If yes, we kind of remove it, change the references of the previous and next to what we had before, which is the deleting, connect it together, move to the next one. If it's the last one, we didn't change. Okay, cool. So it's again a recursion, isn't it? Is it? Of course it is. No, it's. Yeah, I think it's recursion. So we have like again node and the value, and let's call it like this again. So what I do is that if node dot value is equal to x, right? Then something, otherwise something else. Okay, and I will start a recursion const delete x delete from node, and I start with the first one with the value x. Okay, cool. Let's start with the easier one, that it's not. That means I will, if it has next, okay, now it's becoming to be a little bit, yeah, that's gonna be too much. So I guess I have to write it in a function. Otherwise, we would have too many ternary operators, too many of them. So let's write if node has value, we'll do something, else we do something else. I believe it makes sense to write it like this. Oh, sorry, node value equals x. So otherwise, if node dot next, run it. So it's delete from node dot next x. Yes. Well, we kind of want to do that either way, right? I will keep it like this, and we will see. Now, if it has the value, what we do is that if we have node dot previous, we set node previous next. Oh, that's one is good. So if it has both of them, we can set it to node dot next, right? No, we can do that either way. This one definitely is either null or exists. And the same thing, if node has next, we can set node.next.pref, that's the same thing, to node.pref. And then we call this either way. So let's go for it. You start with the first one, you go. If it has the value, you switch the next and pref if they exist. And then you run it for the next one if it exists. I mean, yeah, this condition is redundant, but it's because of different conditions. Let's save it. Something's wrong. Unexpected, something's wrong. Unexpected token on line 77. On the why is that? D is unexpected. Why is it unexpected? Delete is a keyword. Of course it is. Why would you? No, sorry. So why would they name it like that? I will put, no, that's not cool. That's not cool. We should do it. It's like delete from first. Man, that sucks. That definitely sucks. Whatever. Yeah, it works. Thanks. That was a good one. Delete the only element. Oh, yeah, I see that now. Yeah, so the problem is it does not have pref, it doesn't have next. So, oh, I see that. So if it does not have a pref, yeah, we have to do that like that. I hate it, but we have to. There are so many conditions. That's not nice. It's definitely not nice. So if it doesn't have pref, it means it's the first thing. That means we set the first to node next, right? Oh, yeah, sure. And the same goes here. That's not nice code. That's definitely not nice. I don't like this. I do not like this. Yeah, it works. I will enable this one and see if everything, yeah, it works. So everything's kind of cool. I mean, not ideal, but this delete. Yeah, I will write. I mean, it's not nice, but it's readable. It's explicit. So I will actually keep it as it is. Do you have some comments? You still have a few. Unexpected login. What? It worked. It worked like. Oh yeah, I removed that. Okay, my bad. Save. Yeah. Yeah, like a few seconds to comment if you don't like something. It's 97 lines. Oh my god, for this stupid thing. But yeah, we created a linked list, we didn't cheat, and we did that with 10 minutes still remaining from our time box. Okay, queue that, submit, linked list.js. I kind of wonder what the other guys did. I'm posting it to the channel so you can see that. And let me show what the other people have. Other solutions. Let's see this one, and I don't know, whatever. I like this image. 3 iterations here. Oh, nice. So let's start with this. Oh yeah. Of course, people are using classes. Yeah, that's kind of straightforward, isn't it? Right? Maybe it's, I don't know. Yeah. So if you don't have tail, you assign it to the tail. You could have written null here. It's like makes sense. Yeah, I don't want to read that. That's like, yeah, that's the same. What about this one? Okay, nothing really interesting. This is, I don't know. This is not, I don't like that, but I guess it works, right? I prefer recursion over for anytime. Okay, it makes sense. Uh, yeah, guys. Okay, that was fun. I will not do another one because it's been almost 2 hours, and I kind of feel that the next one could take me another hour, and I don't want to do that. Again, it's been fun. Uh, Today, these exercises weren't that challenging, I would say, but I hope it was still interesting. I'm not. I have no idea how many of these exercises are left, but I would still do some of them. I will continue with these katas, but as I said, I started investigating the gaming, and I'm almost certain that I will soon start with them. So I will soon start doing some JavaScript games, and I think it will be more interactive and more fun. Uh, yeah, again, I say that every time. If you have any comments, please write me a message, write me a Twitter mention or whatever, a direct message. I think I have them open. Any comments, I appreciate it. Anything that should be done differently is appreciated double time. Even if you don't have a solution, I don't enforce creative criticism. It's okay. If you don't like it, just say it. I mean, it's just a valid feeling. Thank you guys for watching. I enjoyed this, and I so much thank you that you enable me this, that I forced myself to actually come up with these solutions. I mean, the last time I was so bad, but because of you, I overcome that, and now I'm happy I actually did because the solution was great. Thank you very much, and see you some other day.